First things first, I pop freaks, all the honeys, dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting money. Those the ones I like, cause they don't get Nathan but penetration. Unless it smells like sanitation. Garbage, I turn like doorknobs. Heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Gucci down to the socks. Rings and watch filled with drops. And my jam knocked in the Mitsubishi. Girls pee-pee when they see me. Navajos creep me and they teepee. As I lay down laws like Island Coppet. Stop it, if you think they're gonna make a profit. Don't see my ones, don't see my guns. Get it? Now tell your friends, Papa, hit it, then split it in two as I flow with the Junior Mafia. I don't know what the hell's stopping ya. I'm clocking ya, Versace shade watching ya. Once the grin, I'm in game again. First I talk about how I dress is this and diamond necklaces, stretch Lexuses, the sex is just immaculate. From the back I get deeper and deeper, help you reach the climax that your man can't make. Call him, tell him you be home real late and sing the break on. I got that good love, girl, you didn't know. I got that good love, girl, you didn't know. Sick of that song on how it's so long. 40 work tears until I handle my biz. There I is, major pain like David Wayne. Go down dirty even like his brother Keenan scheming. Don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. Ask Puff Dad D. You bringing bells with bags from Chanel. Baby Ben's traded in your Hyundai XL. Fully equipped, see me changer with the cell. She beat me at 12. Where you at? Ripping jaw, playing card notes. While I'm swimming in the women like the breaststroke. Right stroke, left stroke was the best stroke. Death stroke, tongue all down the throat. Nothing left to do but send her home to you. I'm through. Can you sing the song for me, boo?
Biggie, give me one more chance. One more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance.
So what's it gonna be? Him or me? We can cruise the world with pearls, gator boots for girls. The envy of all women, crushed linen, Cartier wristband with diamonds in it. The finest women I love with the passion. Your man's a wimp, I get that ass a good thrashing. High fashion, flying into all states. Sexing me while your man masturbates. Isn't this great? Your flight leaves at 8, the flight lands at 9. My game just rewind. Lyrically, I'm supposed to represent. I'm not only the client, I'm the player president.
Biggie, give me one more chance. One more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance. Yes, rest in peace, Biggie. Y'all, I was just roller skating over to another content creator's live and just realized when somebody posted that it has been 25 years since Biggie passed. Him and Tupac, y'all, I mean, legends. Oh my goodness. That is crazy how time is flying. My son and I, well, first of all, let me tell you who the heck I am. I am Creole Butterfly, a.k.a. Libra Butterfly, a.k.a. Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. Or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. Okay. Now that I got that in the way, and happy birthday to you, and y'all all get smooches. You know how we do it over here. We give smooches out. You get a smooch, and you get a smooch, and you get a smooch. And I want to thank everybody for those of you all who took the time out to tell me that you're well wishing me about the decease of my cousin, his homegoing yesterday, and things like that. Y'all, it has been so much going on with that. And I want to come on here and tell y'all that too. So let me get started with that first. Okay, so my cousin, I told y'all how he ended up in the hospital. So let me pick up from there. My auntie, which is like my mama, I told you that's my mama auntie, right? If y'all haven't seen the video of her and my real mama, because that's my mama's sister. If y'all haven't seen the video of them two dancing, check out my short video. I got them recorded of them dancing. They doing their little old school stuff. And I mean, they moving too, okay? It is really, really hilarious. I'm so glad we got that on camera. So anyway, y'all, my auntie went up there to the hospital, hear this out, to claim my cousin's body. She got up there, she announced who she was, she came to claim her son's body. The doctors and the nurses, well, the nurses and the nurse, what's your name, told her, we don't have anybody by their name. So in my true auntie form, I told y'all, in my true auntie form, she said, and I quote, Guy. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, somebody's dropping something out to me. Okay, so anyway, so and I'm saying all this because I want y'all to put some stuff in order so this won't happen to y'all, okay? So this so she told them, she said, y'all got 5 minutes to produce my son before I shoot this MF up and everybody on this floor. So of course they got scared. And in the same time, she's on the phone calling her attorney. Okay? Now, if you know my auntie, if she say she gonna shoot some stuff up, she gonna shoot some stuff up. She ain't one of them that's gonna say it and not do it. No, she trust me, she's on record as doing exactly what she say. So they called the head of the floor, it's a nurse something, and they called the doctors and blah, blah, blah. They all took her in this room with one of my other cousins. And they said, somebody has already claimed the body. She said, and who claimed my son's body? They said his wife. She said, what wife? He ain't married. Boom. Okay. So when they said he ain't married, when she said he's not married, they all kind of was puzzled because what happened was this particular girlfriend that was living with him in our family house, it's our family house, okay? Living with him in our family house, went up there, presented the burial, stuff, burial insurance, and said she was his wife. They didn't check marriage certificate. They didn't check marriage license. They didn't do nothing. They just went on and released the body to her, and she ain't nowhere near his wife. My auntie was getting a, what is that? Yeah, I'm drawing a blank this morning. An autopsy. She wanted an autopsy to make sure it wasn't no foul play because all of us believe it was foul play. Okay? How in the ham and cheese are you going to, okay, ladies, I ain't talking about little girls, ladies, you got a man that y'all in the same house, okay? Y'all married, y'all dating, whatever. Y'all in the same house. This man goes to take a nap on the couch. Let's just say he goes to take a nap on the couch on a Monday. You wake up the next morning, he's in the same position, same clothes, ain't moved. He ain't ate nothing, drunk nothing, peed. You leave him on the couch. The next morning, same position, same clothes. He ain't got up to eat. He ain't drunk nothing. He ain't peed. And he ain't went to work. Third day, same position, same clothes. He ain't got up. He ain't peed. He ain't drunk nothing. And he ain't went to work. Excuse me. How many of you women gonna allow your man to lay there and not move within 8 hours, let alone 24? 8 hours and not touch him to make sure he's okay? I'll wait. So it's something going on with that. But because she claimed the body and they sent the body to where she wanted it, there was no autopsy, y'all. None. My auntie had the funeral scheduled for Saturday so that our family members from out of town could all come in and all of this. She changes it. Not only did she change it from our family church, but she changed it to a church she wanted it to be at, and she changed the day. She changed the day to yesterday. Yesterday. And she changed it to a whole nother church. So when I tell y'all I'm staying HOME away from that, because my auntie's about to blow. She's about to blow. And when she gets to blowing, I don't want to catch one of them. It wasn't intended for you bullets. You know, I'm sorry, baby. It wasn't intended for you. You just so happen to be in the way type of situation. Because I'm telling you, when my cousin, when her baby boy, the one that didn't bother nobody, when he got murdered, me and my husband was over there helping her out. This is after the funeral. We was over there helping her out. And I looked in her eyes because her eyes changed like mine. Okay. I looked in her eyes and she was just smiling and hugging on me. And I told my husband, let's go. Let's go. Get them kids. Let's go. Let's go. He's like, for real? I'm like, for real, baby. I know my auntie. And I just looked at her eyes. Her eyes is changing. Let's go. Okay. So I said, Auntie, I love you. We're going to go. If you need me, call me. Okay. She said, well, let me walk y'all out. I said, okay. We got to walking out. Y'all think I'm playing. She kissed me. She kissed my husband. We got the kids over in the car. We was walking to the car. As soon as we was getting to the car, I heard her say, oh, you mother uckers, get out of my yard. She clocked. I said, I told you. I know my auntie. I said, I know my auntie. She said, get out of my yard now. She had just lost it. I mean, lost it. And then what happened, y'all won't believe. We was getting ready to pull out, and my husband said, what's with this car? Now, y'all have to know that Kentucky didn't have drive-bys, okay? So we only heard about it from big cities like big states like California, Florida, you know, things like that. We didn't have those. So when he said that, I said, babe, you don't think they're trying to do a drive-by, do you? He said, hell yeah. That's what my husband said. He said, get down. He told the kids to get down. All of a sudden, because he was getting ready to warn my auntie, she must have knew it. Because all of a sudden, she came from the back. This car pulls up, and these dudes try to like point their guns towards my family house. My auntie came from the back, cow. I mean, walking up the street. They was trying to take off. They hit another car. She was steady walking, tow. And they kept on saying, auntie, stop. Because she was just walking. They could have hit her in the chest and everything. She was still, tow. Tore that car up with them bullets. I mean, tore that car up. And they some of my other family members came out and they started shooting. They grabbed her and pulled her down. And some of the dudes started running. It was like 5 of them in the car. I think 3 of them got away, but 2 were still stuck in the car. Oh, yeah. If I hadn't never seen it with my eyes, I wouldn't have never known it. I mean, I would have never believed it. But I seen it with my eyes. And my husband was like, let me make sure auntie's okay. And we getting out of here. And so she hollered. She see him getting out of the car. She said, wait. Get her out of here. Just like that. He said, yes, ma'am. Hopped in the car. Zoom. Y'all. I mean, she must have knew something. She must have. Because like I said, they was pulling up it's broad daylight. They was pulling up so slow. And my auntie came from around the back. Not through her yard. I'm talking about around the back, like coming from the edge of the block. And she just started tow. I mean, she was turning up. And so when my auntie tell you, oh my goodness, Lord, That is my boo bird. That is my boo bird. She always tell people, my niece ain't gonna have to do nothing. She said because she's gotta pray me into heaven. See, that's my clergy. She called me clergy. She said, that's my clergy. She gonna make sure I get into heaven. She prays for me because she know I'm crazy, and she's already talking to God about letting me in. So and God loves my honesty. She tell everybody I'm honest if I ain't nothing else. She said, you may not like what I say, but I'm honest about it. She sure is, honey. I'm telling you, that's where I get it from. My mama tells me all the time, you so much like your auntie, she should have had you. So I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all. But they they just started, it was crazy. And then one other time, I'm just giving y'all some backstory on her. One other time, that she had to show up, her granddaughter, which is my deceased cousin that we just buried, one of his kids, her granddaughter said, auntie, they said they was gonna shoot me and they jumped me. Some people jumped her or whatever. And she told my aunt, she said grandmama, now I'm calling her auntie. She told my auntie, Lord, today. My auntie said, okay. She said, where you get off the bus at? So she told her, she said, okay. She said, well, you just do your normal routine. She said, and grandmama gonna take care of it. So her daddy, God rest his soul, he was like, what's going on? What y'all trying to do to my daughter? Blah, blah, blah. Of course, because my family has a reputation. People are like, no, it was a misunderstanding and blah, 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 blah. And somebody didn't know the script. So they were like, who are you, man? You ain't nobody. I'll shoot you. Boo, 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 boo. Right? Well, it so happened that walking up the street, because she had one of my family members to let her off a block before the bus. So her son and his daughter, they going back and forth. Now with these new people that's talking about they gonna shoot them and all this and stuff, all of a sudden he noticed his mama. When he noticed his mama, he grabbed his daughter and said, let's go. My auntie walking up, opened up her jacket with them two things, aimed them. When they happened to turn around, she said, you gonna shoot who? You gonna shoot who? Everybody knows they call her Big Red. Everybody knows Big Red, and they know she ain't nothing to play with. Nothing. Like if you scratch your nose, she might shoot you. It just is what it is. It was crazy. Let's just say that his daughter ain't never have no more problems. Let's just say that. Oh, okay, thank you. So it just is what it is. It is what it is. Anytime you go to penitentiary and you are the warden's main person and he lets you sling from penitentiary out the back door, you somebody. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anywho, it's really sad because now this ex-girlfriend, because none of us ever liked her. Let's just put it like this. You're not always supposed to date somebody that your family like. If you like her, you love her, you like him, you love him, But we never liked her. Like my little sister is gonna whoop her. Okay? When she see her, she gonna whoop her. Not only that, two of my cousins is up here just to whoop her. Okay? Seriously. That's why I say I'm staying over here. Because I don't want none of them. That bullet wasn't intended for you, baby. I'm sorry. You was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't want none of that. Okay? So I'm staying my good up a country butt over here and let them call me and keep filling me in on what is going on. But that girl, I hate to say it, and she thought it was sweet. When they asked her for the funeral policy, she started laughing. Like, what are you laughing about? She thought it was sweet. She thought it was sweet, but I hate to say it. She got a target on her. And my cousin had 17 kids. Y'all heard me, right? I had 9. He had 17. Yes, we keeping the family big, evidently. What's so sad, not sad, but what's so ironic, if I hadn't got fixed, I mean really fixed, don't y'all know I probably would have ended up with like 15 kids? Because I'm just that fertile. I'm so glad I'm fixed because I am too old to be producing babies. If I was not fixed right now, like if I was just tired, if my tubes was just tired, I really believe once I have sex again, I would produce a baby. That's the gift that I got. God has given me that gift to produce kids. Some women got it, some women don't. Don't mean you're not no special than the ones who can give birth. Mean you are those who can't. But I mean, for real, I had 10 pregnancies, had a miscarriage, and had 9 living kids. Okay, none of them twins. I would have still been throwing out kids. And it's so funny because my husband wanted boys. He said, I just need me a namesake. He said, but evidently I can't make no kids because everybody I've been with don't get pregnant. I said, well, you met the right one now. I said, trust me, that's a gift I got. If you want a child, you're going to have a child. And I'll be daggone. I first, produced my son. I told him. I knew it. It's just a gift. My grandmother told me. She said, "Stop looking at that as a bad thing. That's a gift." She said, "Women wish they could have that gift to produce kids." So that's how I changed my thinking. It was like, okay, and it's so much a gift to me that when a woman cannot get, y'all think it's okay. Here we go. This girl was going to the church. She wanted a child. She couldn't have no child. She tried everything. It's so funny because God said, lay your hands on her because you have that gift. I laid my hands on her stomach and told her, girl, you're going to get pregnant. And walked on the way. Guess what happened? She got pregnant. That's a gift I got. Y'all, so, and like I told y'all, of my great-grandmother, on my daddy's side, on my great-grandmother on my daddy's side, there was 25 of them. Yes, somebody actually had 25 kids. Okay? My grandmother, them, it was 15 of them. On my daddy, them, it was, hold on. No, on my grandmother, them, it was 10 of them. On my daddy, them, it was 15 of them. So, and then on my mama's side, one of her cousins had 35 kids. Okay? Yes, 35. I'm not exaggerating. And then on my mama, them, it was 12 of them. And yeah, we got a daggone big, we have kids. We make kids. That's what we do. We make kids. So, and my husband, like I said, my deceased husband got rested. So, he just wanted kids by me. He just did. And they're some nice looking kids too. I got to admit that. They really are. Anywho, move up. So this is what I need for y'all to do. If you are married or single, you still need a living will on how you want things to go if you pass. Okay? If you have an attorney, write that up with your attorney so that your stuff is put in order, because when people die, family goes nuts. When people die, these people that's dating them, step up and start a whole bunch of stuff that ain't true. Just like what happened with my cousin, okay? So what you want to do is you want to write it down in your own hands, have it, what's that? You go and have it notarized. You can have it notarized, and you can also have it with your bank information. You can also, whoever has your policy, your burial policy, you can actually send a copy so they can show that with the burial policy. You can also, you need to have it where it's accessible, okay? Even if you don't want them to resuscitate you, it's like if something happens Uh, and you go in the hospital and it's to resuscitate or not to resuscitate. Okay. You can also, have that you don't want to be resuscitated, or if you do want to be resuscitated, but you need to make it plain. You need to make it clear what your last in testaments are, what you want to happen. If you're dating somebody and you trust them, say, I give them authority over what to do with me in my last state if I can, and put their name down, but don't forget to change it if y'all break up. A lot of people do this when they, in love and all that and stuff. And, but then they break up and they forget to change their paperwork. So here come Susie Mae from 3 years ago that you don't even like no more, making decisions on what to do with your life. So yes, y'all have to make sure that y'all do what is necessary. Okay, so let me move on from that. So I received, y'all, 5 different packs from disability for me to fill out. And the thing about that is, guess when it's due? Monday. How the heck? What if I hadn't got them papers until Monday and I have to fill them out tomorrow? I am going to put a note in there and tell them that, y'all need to give people more time to turn in paperwork that y'all need when we don't get it until late. I don't get that. The government is kind of backwards. I guess they hoping that you miss your deadline and all this and stuff. But what I'm going to do is fax all this stuff. So tomorrow when I come home from church, I am going to fill out all this stuff. I'm going to be real busy filling out all this stuff. And I am going to either have my daughter fax it over for me because she, she's head of a, well, y'all don't need to know all that, but she's head of something. And have her fax it over for me so that it can still get there, It's just weird. It's really weird how they do things. It's like, come on now. You just mailed it out. And then Kentucky went through where we didn't have no electricity because of the storm last Friday. And y'all, you know what's so funny? It wasn't even a storm. It was just wind. The wind was blowing like crazy and we lost power. They said the wind was a hurricane wind and we lost power. And it took us until Wednesday to get our power back on. I was over my mama's house, Thank you all who was praying for me during that storm as well and stuff. Also, hey King. So anyway, y'all. So that's I really wanted to tell y'all, please protect if you have anything worth protecting, a house, a car, a bank account, how you want to be buried, or and things like that, that please do that. Please do it. Let's not be right 300. So yeah. I will tell y'all this as well. I will be coming back on here, not today. It'll probably be Monday. It'll probably be Monday. I will be back on here, and I'm going to do what to look for when there is heart disease. Okay. Heart disease. Y'all, a lot of Black people suffer from heart disease, and some of the symptoms that you may have, you may think it's not anything. So I'm going to go in depth about my heart issue, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all what to look for, even in your children, because sometimes it's starting kids and we don't pay no attention to it, okay? It's not as obvious as everybody thinks. Some things is and some things is not. So I will be discussing what to look for in heart disease. Like I told y'all, I will say this: in 2018, I actually had a heart attack and didn't know that's what I was having. Okay, so yeah, 2018. Yep, 48 years old. Yep. So and it was scary. It really was scary, y'all. It was. So I mean, I'm not gonna get into all of that right now, but I am going to I am going to tell y'all, what to look for and everything and all this and stuff like that. And some of the herbs that I have been taking that God gave me, okay, God gave me, and it helped save my life. Had I not been taking what I'm taking and changed my life, the way I eat and stuff, y'all, I probably wouldn't be here now. And that's the truth. Okay. Even though I'm going through what I'm going through, I probably wouldn't have been here now. So, I've already discussed these herbs, but since I'm going to tell about heart disease, I'm just going to revisit it. It's nothing new, you know. So I know y'all want to still get back over to Pizarro's and all this and stuff like that. Y'all, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I keep saying we need one more chance, and every day that you get up, it's another chance to get it right. You understand what I'm saying? It's another chance to do better. It's another chance to uh maximize your day. Like today, I was in Villanor. Shout out to Villanor. I was in Villanor's chat briefly. I went to hug her channel and to say hey, and I bounced because on Saturdays I have a routine. On Saturdays I get up and deep clean. I do. I don't stay on nobody's internet. I don't know how a lot of y'all. Hey, I'm not knocking y'all. I'm just saying I don't. I don't stay on YouTube all day. That's not me. I got a life. And I love for my house to be clean and smelling good and organized. And then if I want to get on here, I can get on here and play around for a little bit. And then I watch movies and write my future. And I do a whole bunch of other stuff. A lot of y'all own this YouTube thing from sun up to sundown. I don't know how y'all do it. Maybe that's the only life that some of y'all got. And if that's the case, it's a shame, but okay. So yeah, my Saturdays are for deep cleaning and for whatever I want to do it for. And I get up, thank God for waking me up and letting me see another day. Then I start from there. If this is the Saturday that I pull my linens, I pull my linens. I go in there if there's any dishes in the sink, which I don't like dishes overnight, so I don't keep dishes overnight. But sometimes my grown son, bring stuff upstairs before he bounce. I can't complain because he puts them in the dishwasher, so whatever. But I go make sure my kitchen is clean and deep clean my stove and mop the floor and make sure I smell that pine sol and bleach. And wipe out my microwave and wipe down my counters, rearrange some stuff, and then I move on to my bedroom and vacuum, throw me some corporate fresh down and vacuum and straighten up and all this stuff. Make sure my bathroom's clean. Like I said, I deeps clean on Saturday. So I get up and I just see who's on. I go, hey, okay, somebody I support. And I go say, hey, hug their channel, move on and get to I put my music on and deep clean, So that's my routine on Saturdays, and then when I'm done with that, if I want to bounce, I bounce. If I don't, then I, kick around and play a game. I kick around and read a book. I get into some movies, or whatever. So, so I do try to plan. I don't know. I was thinking about going somewhere tonight. I'm really thinking about going somewhere tonight. I've been invited a couple of places, so I don't know. I'm gonna see. Cause like I told y'all, once you have a near-death experience, you learn that life is valuable and you start to live your life. And that's what I have started to do is live my life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So I'm excited about, I'm just excited about my future. I don't know what is to come, but I know whatever's to come is going to be better than what has been, if that's even possible, So yeah, so my office is the only thing that I have not figured out yet. My office is so unorganized at this point that yeah, it's like I don't know what to do with it. It's really like I don't know what to do with it. I got so many things, that is stacked up, and then I have to teach. I'm excited because I have to teach my Sunday school class in 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Yes. So it's just things that's happening, y'all. It's things that's happening for me, and a lot of things I ain't gonna say. I keep to myself. I've learned how to do that because not everybody that say they for you is for you. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose. Ugh. I'm down in the valley where the green grass grow, honey. I'm in Kentucky, and if you know anything about Kentucky, we got the valley, and my allergies and the valley just don't mix. It just don't. So, but let me see what else. I am y'all. Let's see. Just to what's his name? Uh, Chico Bean will be here the 24th and the 25th in Kentucky. Chico Bean, and then the 85 South Show is coming back in May, and they gonna do another thing here. Um, Y'all, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna shout out my little sister. Usually I be telling y'all my little sister done got on my nerves, and me and her gonna have to have a conversation. Let me tell y'all what my little sister did, because I believe in giving people their flowers as well. So my little sister texted me after I woke up yesterday. She texted me. She had texted me while I was asleep and said, "Hey sis, I love you. Check your cash app. That's for your car." I told y'all right now I'm not working. I don't have no income or none of that, right? I was like, wait a minute. I looked at my cash app. She sent me a car payment. I'm like, that's how you do it, little sis, when you making all that big money. Come on through. Come on through, sis. Y'all, I was so shocked. I texted her back and said, "Oh my goodness, I love you. Thank you so much." Now, here's the key. I had just said yesterday to nobody, I said, "Lord, I trust you. I don't know. Give me the words to tell these people so they'll wait for their payment." That's exactly how I said. Even though, y'all, I'm a payment ahead. Okay? I just don't like your last minute crap. I've never dealt with my bills like that. I'm always ahead. So I just left it alone. So when I went to sleep, I left it in his hands. All in his hands. I put it all in his hands. Yes. And when I woke up, there was a text message and there was a car payment. I said, "God, you better work it. You better work it." And you know what, y'all? Okay, so let me go here too. Y'all, when I was single, before I met my husband, I found the scripture, what God was doing for me. And I said, "God, I want you to send me somebody that will do what you do for me." That was my prayer. Y'all think I'm playing? Hold on. I'm still here. Uh, Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Uh-huh. Oh, y'all, it's this content creator named Lovely Love that people affectionately call her Drunken Love. She bothers me. She just really does. She bothers me. She's a panel killer, and she's always talking stupid. Ain't nobody got time for out. Girl, you too old for that. Grow the heck up. Then she's telling me, "Don't nobody ever come to my channel or subscribe to me." What are they subscribing to? What are they subscribing to? That's what all I'm saying. I mean, I don't like it, woman. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, she's just, it's like some things shut up about. It's not meant for you to say all of this. It's just shut up. In Kimmy's voice, shut up. I can't do it as loud as she do it. Just shut up, please, honey. Cause I mean, we just cannot. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all women. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. See, I told y'all that the Bible is a Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. Okay, that's what this is about. And I know people don't think what we need to live by is in here, but we are. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here. This is where I'm gonna tell y'all where I started at, but listen to this. Okay, listen to this. Some of y'all need this because when y'all accept a man, y'all accept anything as long as he's breathing. And I heard this old woman, and I had to correct her. I heard this old woman said, a half of a man is better than no man at all. I said, you a lie. I said, you a lie. Who goes to the store to buy half of a pop? If you see a half of a pop in the daggone cabinet, you ain't gonna want to buy that pop. If you go to the store, you ain't gonna want a half of a loaf and you paying for a whole loaf. Come on now. So anyway. Okay, so let me go here, y'all. Let me help you out. And some of y'all ain't gonna want this and some of y'all will. Oh well, but this is what helped me to accept my husband's proposal when I knew, because I knew what I had asked God. I read God's word back to him, and this is what he says. And I quote. It says, for thy maker, talking about God, is thy husband. Now let's pause right there, because it is a comma. Think about that. When you are single women, God is your husband. And some of y'all won't even let God be your husband. That's why you can't find a mate. That's why nobody's coming to marry you, because you're not single yet. You got to get single. You got to get Tom, Dick, Harry, Steve, Kevin, Michael, Joe. You got to get all of them out of your spirit and out of your system and allow God to be who he's supposed to be to you. Allow him to prove to you who he is. Okay, anyway, let me read. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to minister. For thy maker is thy husband. The Lord of hosts is his name. And thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The God of the whole earth shall he be called. It says, for the Lord had called thee as a woman, come on, forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou wast refused, said thou God. For a small moment, check this out, for a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. That's what God is saying. Only for a moment did I forsake you, but with mercies I brought you back to me. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, said the Lord thy Redeemer. For this is as the waters of Noah unto me. For as I have sworn that the waters of Noah shall no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I would not be wrath, it means angry, with thee, nor rebuke thee. Come on, you hearing it? For the mountains shall depart and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed, said the Lord. Have mercy on me. Come on. O thou afflicted, tossed with tempest, and not comforted, Behold, I will lay thy stones with fair colors and lay thy foundations with sapphires. Come on. Y'all know what a sapphire is, right? Okay. And I will make thy windows of a gates and the gates of cubicles and all thy borders of pleasant stones. In other words, he gonna take care of you, baby. He gonna give you the best of the best. He's gonna take care of your going out, your coming in. He's gonna take care of your gates, which is where you dwell at. He's gonna give you the best of the best of the best. Okay? Check this out right here. And all thy children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of our children. Pause. Now, that scripture right there, when my kids was younger, I put that on a index cord and slipped it up under their pillows. Put it inside their pillowcases and their mattress so that every night this word went in their head while they slept. Every night. And then when I prayed for my children, I read this particular scripture out to cover my children, and all their children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of our children. Come on now. Oh, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. So, anywho, like I said, y'all, that's just something, that you have to speak the word back to your situation. How did I get on this? I don't know, but okay, God, I hear you. You have to speak the word back to your situation. Let me tell you something. Another thing. There has been people to try to speak curses over me. There has been people to try to manipulate me. Like when they say something, I've had people to say, God, don't let her fall in love with nobody but me. Don't let nobody come to her to date her or to marry her except for me. That's manipulation and that's witchcraft. And God didn't hear that. He didn't hear that. Okay? So there are people that will speak things. That's people say, well, God, don't let her prosper. Y'all don't know I hear your prayers. You really don't know. I do, and I can point you out, but I ain't gonna do that because the point is you can't curse nothing that God has chose to bless. You can't curse me. I am a walking blessing. And I'm telling you why I'm a walking blessing. I'm a walking blessing. No matter what tries to inflict me, God always raises me up to conquer it. I am the one that he uses to show other people, this is what I do. Even when you're dealing with this, I can do this. She's an example. Look at what I done hit her, and she still serves me, and she still loves me, and she still goes, and I still bless her. I still do creative miracles for her. I still give her supernatural miracles. So that's why I tell y'all when I go through something, because y'all need believable heroes. It's nice to hear about Moses. It's nice to hear about Adam. It's nice to hear about Abram. It's nice to hear about John the Baptist. It's nice to hear about Peter. It's nice to hear about Paul. But it's nice to see somebody that you see, that you can put a finger on, that you can see, I remember this woman when. I remember when she lost her daughter. I remember when she lost her husband. I remember when she went through that health scare. And look at her now. She's still up. She's still thanking God. She's still praising God. She's still walking in faith. She still got her strength. She's still in her right mind. So that's why I tell y'all, when I come on here, I'm just who I am. I don't try to be nobody else. But when I am, it's God's favorite daughter. I've never denied that. I know who I am with him. I'm his favorite daughter. So my commentary sometimes may not be like everybody else's, but I am who I am, and I don't deny that, and I ain't changing it for nobody. Nobody. I walk with him, even in my messed up state, even in my lustful state at times. I walk with God. I keep it real with God. I tell him everything. Not that he don't know it, but the real relationship is when you can speak it back to him and keep it before him and lay it before him. Okay? The problem is everybody tries to hide stuff, and you can't hide from God. You can't hide from him. You could have from me all day long. You could have from others all day long. But the two people you cannot have from yourself, because you see you every day, all day, and God. Them are two people you could never have from, ever. You couldn't even have from your mama. Because as much as our parents know us, it's some things they still didn't know about us. And if we was to tell them, it would have knocked them on their sock. I ain't stupid. I know some things my kids done did that they ain't told me. Because sometimes when they get to talking and they forget they ain't told me, they see my mouth go, huh? They be, mama, you ain't know it, did you? I ain't dumb. Come on now. Had my mama knew I was in the game, I don't know, she probably would fall over now. Even though my daddy stopped that. But nevertheless, y'all get what I'm saying. It's some things you just don't. Like my mama, when I wrote my first book, just found out that I was a stripper. Now, other people knew. Some of her friends knew. Catch that. My mama didn't. My mama didn't. When she found out, she couldn't even read the rest of my book. She ain't read the rest of it to this day. And I published that book in 2015. We almost in 2025. My mama ain't read that book yet. After she read that first one, she's like, So I know it's things we ain't told our parents. So let's not be naive. So that's why I said you can fool your parents, but you can't fool God. You can't fool you. You know you ain't nothing. Some of y'all who raggedy than a ragamuffin. You know your thoughts is nasty. You know your heart is messed up. Your intents ain't good. None of that. You know you can't fool you. So anywho, I was just saying that, just when you talk to God, be specific. That's where I am. I'm specific. Like I said, I had already told God when he told me I would be married again. I said, okay, God, well, I trust you. I trust you the first time. You gave me a great one. I know this one coming up going to be even better, if that's even possible. I know it ain't going to be no less. I know he ain't going to be no less. Because one, put it like this. I'm so versatile. I'm a what you call a 3-dimensional woman. I am. I'm 3 all in one. You cannot try to husband me and not understand the 3 people that I am on the inside. I'm the all-around girl, best friend girl, all-around girl. I am a businesswoman, and I'm a spiritual woman. All 3 of them wear 3 different hats, but they blend together. And any husband that's going to try to husband me has to understand the diversities that I come in. Even with the clothes I wear, even how I carry myself and all that stuff. You can't try to make me no mammy-pansy woman. Like cover my head, cover my arms, make me wear a dress all the way. First of all, make me wear a dress, because I don't do those unless I want to. And then you can't make me wear a dress all the way down to my ankles, and I gotta wear my toes in. No, that ain't me. Marry somebody else, because that's not me. That's not me. I respect me, but I also know I'm a nice built woman, and I'm gonna dress the way I want to dress with respect for myself. You got to love me enough to know I respect me. So I'm not gonna do nothing that's gonna disrespect me. Again, I'm a round the way girl, I'm a businesswoman, and I'm a spiritual woman. All 3 of those carry respect. So I don't need nobody trying to critique my dressing at all. Now, my deceased husband, I knew what he liked, what he didn't, and all this and stuff. There was a thing at this church we was going to once before, and the pastor didn't want women to wear their toes out. Well, my husband wanted me to wear my toes out. Guess what I did? Wore my toes out, because that's who I'm governed to. He's my headship. If I was single, then I had to obey what my pastor said. But because I had a husband that said, I like to see them toes, put them shoes on right there. That goes good with that. That's what I'm doing. And then you can't say nothing to me because you be out of line. You got to talk to my husband. God didn't say that. This is your rule. I sure did. If they told me that they didn't want me to wear no red, if my husband said, baby, that red dress look good, wear that red dress today. Guess who I'm going to honor? My husband. Because he's my headship. Y'all got a problem? Take it up with my head. Take it up with my head. And one thing my husband did do was stand his ground. He wasn't no punk about it, and he always had my back. He had my back and my front. Always. He didn't care who you were. You wasn't coming to me crazy. I ain't have to say nothing. My husband like, ho, ho, ho. Excuse me? No, that man right there. Ah, okay. Yeah, he ain't play it. And don't forget to set your clocks up. Those of you all who's in Eastern Standard Time, I don't know if it goes for everybody, but don't forget to set your clocks up tonight. Like tomorrow at this time, it'll be 3:18. So don't forget 3:18. It'll be actually, if I go ahead and set it up now, it'll be 3:18. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to say that. And let me just tell y'all, I'll thank you about my children. I just read it. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Yeah, I'm just saying this. Look, shout out to Issy Girl. Are you welcome? Excuse me. Shout out to Issy Girl. Any of my other butterflies who have been under the weather or fighting something or whatever, we are as strong as each other. Okay, just because this is my channel does not mean that I'm better than y'all. Don't even get that twisted. Okay. I love my butterflies. I told y'all are the reason sometimes where I make it through the day. That's why I come on here and just talk because, I just need that sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? If there's anything else you all want to discuss or talk about or y'all want me to cover, I will. Just, send me an email, contact me under one of the videos, say, can you talk about this? And I will. It's no problem. I don't know everything, but such as I know, I don't mind sharing. As y'all know, because I was coming on here talking to y'all about all type of herbs and stuff, and things like that. If you all want to cash out me, you can. Not begging, not pleading. Just if you want to, you can. Thank you so much. My books is on Amazon. You can go on Amazon and look up my books and buy them. Those of you who have, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I am going to finish this next book. I'm going to make it an ebook to where you can download it on your phone. And I'll let y'all know the update about my daughter's murder's trial. The person who murdered my daughter, I'm going to give y'all an update about that probably next week. Also, stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to talk about the heart Monday. And it's going to be very interesting. I think I'm going to come on probably around 3 or 4. Probably around 3 or 4. If not, it'll be around 7. Okay, because I really want input on what you guys think and things like that. We're going to go deep about it. We're going to go medical, spiritual, okay? Because believe it or not, there's some spiritual things that attacks the heart before it physically manifests. For real. So I'm going to be roller skating on these YouTube streets, and I'm just going to get back in some of these checks. Let me say this before I go. Okay, there's a whole lot of content creators that I am subscribed to, okay? But there's a whole lot of chats that I go in because I be interested in what they're saying. Y'all know that still at this time, I am a part of Babe Nation. I make no bones about that, okay? No bones about it at all. Until y'all hear me come on here and say, well, I denounce, I'm no longer. I am still a part of Babe Nation. I support QB. Okay. I support Sean Bradley. Y'all hear me? I support V. Lenore. I'm just talking about the people that y'all know in the beef sector. Who else? I go into James Wilson's chat. I go into Pizarro's chat. I go in Brianna's chat. And I think I'm subscribed to Brianna. I go in James Caldwell's chat. I drop down sometime in Lady Nika's chat. I watch a whole lot of people. Okay, a whole lot of people. Oh, I'm subscribed to Jess Kimmy. Okay, so just because y'all see some of us in other people's chat does not mean that they going against Fab. But it ain't got nothing to do with her. I'm a content creator myself. Okay, I told y'all I came on YouTube because of dang, what is her name that cussed all the time and she's dead now? Auntie Fee. I came on YouTube because of Auntie Fee and as a subscriber rather because of Auntie Fee. But I was on YouTube looking around at different things. I never knew anything about about a beef sector. Never. But I've been on here, I think, since 2013. Okay. I just started doing stuff with my channel around 2019 or 18. Okay. So, don't do it. Don't try to make apples into oranges because it'll never fly. Now, people might choose to believe what y'all saying, and that's on them, but by me being 52, not 5 nor 2, I actually can do what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, and my baby, Mama Tita. I can't forget that. Y'all know I'm subscribed to Mama Tita, okay? Auntie Melissa, too. So I even dropped down in Ken Nola's chat, so I mean, it just is what it is. Stop trying to make more out of it than what it is. The YouTube is the YouTube for a reason. Like my mod is 300. I don't think if he goes everywhere else, he's not supporting me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. He's also a subscriber. So he likes to venture out way more than I do because he's always on the internet, and go to different places and sit in people's chats and stuff all day. I can't do that. But big ups to him. I don't take it as a personal slight to me. Now, if I saw him in one of those chats talking about me in a derogatory way, then that's a whole different thing. But just because he shows up in different places, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's him. Because when I drop down in other people's chats, I'm a subby too. I'm no longer a content creator. I'm a content creator over here. So, or even Shelly. I dropped down in Shelly's. And people got what they got to say about her. It is what it is. I am really, though, I gotta admit this. I am really have grown a fondness for pizza. I don't know what it is, but I find myself drawn over the pizzas more now than I have ever been drawn to pizza. Because usually her yelling and screaming would just block my mindset. But I think lately she's been saying what she got to say without all that screaming and yelling. And I've been like, okay, girl, you got a little drag about yourself a little bit. So, yeah, I've been kind of, and I even be seeing Villanova. That's my boo. That's my Babe Nation sister. So y'all stop that crap. Because somebody even had the nerve. I ain't going to go there. I'm going to leave it alone. Because, I ain't going to go there. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, stop that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, it's my son.
For the black eyed peas, you need one bag or two?
One bag.
Okay, you said the ham hocks, right?
Yeah, Save-A-Lot right there by Churchill Downs. They got the cheapest and best ham hocks. You can get like 2 for like $3.
You not got a pick pack by Churchill Downs?
Yeah, I said Save-A-Lot. Yeah, pick pack.
I mean, it's where we are now.
Oh yeah, if you go over where the eggs are, like go past the eggs, go past the bologna. Right there is the section where they got the ham hocks, the cut up fat meat, and all that and stuff. If the ham hocks is too much, just get the cut Joe bacon. They got it in squares in a pack.
Right. Because I also had to get a small thing in Memphis. I had to go to Real Gal.
Okay.
For the cornbread.
Okay.
All right.
All right, babe. Bye-bye. Okay, yeah. It was my son. He made a deal with me. He said, Mama, can you make some black eyed peas? I'll cook everything else. So I'm going to soak my black eyed peas and wash them and pick them and all that. And I'm going to put them in my crock pot. But it's a certain way that I do the meat that I put in the black eyed peas. It's a certain way that I do that meat. So I need him to get the meat so I can get the meat on and all this and stuff. Yeah, but my kids are grown and they still request that I cook. What's going on? So I don't know what's going on with them. They need to quit. Black eyed peas, y'all. And I'm mama, but they know how to cook. Shoot, whoop, all my kids can cook. Actually, the last two, I'm trying to teach them a little bit more. They call me for recipes and stuff like that. Mama, how you cook? Everybody else can throw down. I mean, I'd rather eat they cooking than mine. They rather eat mine than theirs. I mean, shoot. So, but he doesn't know how to do black eyed peas like me. So I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna show him how to do it. And he's making cornbread, fried pork chop, and something else that he's cooking. And I'm just doing the black eyed peas. So whenever I come home from church, my dinner should be great. It should be great. So I'm like, okay. What you cooking, 300? I know at first song in my live I'm gonna have to take out. But I just felt like I said, I was talking about one more chance. So, you know. So I'm gonna go and pretty soon warm me up another blueberry muffin. Yes, y'all. Woo. And blueberry muffins be hitting on a whole nother level. If y'all ain't into the blueberry, y'all need to get into the blueberry because they be hitting on a whole nother level. I'm telling y'all. And they healthy too, but these blueberry muffins are good. They sell them at Kroger if you have a Kroger where you are. If you go over there where the cupcakes and stuff is, like when you first come into the store and you go around the meat counter and stuff, they got little danishes and things right there. They have 4 blueberry muffins. Some of them have sugar on top, some are just regular blueberry. They are so good. You bring them home and throw them in the microwave. I throw it in the microwave on 16 seconds and they be just warm enough. Oh my goodness, y'all. So I ate one already. It's the only thing. That and the banana is the only thing that I ate this morning. Took my medicine, so I'm going to get another one. Yeah, I'm going to be fat today, y'all. Today's my fat day. So, yep. I'm like, okay.